look at you all night. Toes in the sand, eyes shining in the moonlight.
Welcome to Azerbaijan. On day 1, after a long journey, we took some rest and then stepped out in the evening to explore Baku. Our first stop was the Highland Park, where we got some really nice views of the city. After spending some time there, we took the funicular down and enjoyed the ride with views all along the way. Right opposite the funicular is a lovely spot called Little Venice where you can do boating. This is just beside the famous Carpet Museum. From there, we headed down to Denny's Mall for dinner. We ordered doner kebabs and a pizza. The kebabs were absolutely delicious, packed with flavor, while the pizza was pretty average. After our meal, we did some shopping and picked up lokum, a chewy sweet that's a specialty here. Troy was the happiest among us. He got himself a small toy car and proudly carried it around. The one thing we'll never forget is the wind in Baku. It was so strong, it literally felt like it could sweep us off our feet. We ended the night with a peaceful walk along the Baku Boulevard, taking in the cool breeze, the lights, and the vibe of the city at night. The flame towers stood proud in the background, all lit up. Day 2 started with a filling homemade breakfast at our Airbnb, and we were all set to explore. We are staying right on Nizami Street, so the moment we step outside, we are greeted with beautiful architecture and glimpses of the old city. Such a perfect spot to stay in Baku. For today, we had an exciting tour booked to the Candycane mountains and Shahdag. Sitting in the bus, we were super excited as we left Baku behind with stunning views of the Caspian Sea along the way. Our first stop was the Candycane Mountains. These mountains get their name because of their red and white stripes which look just like candy canes. Formed millions of years ago due to oil and mineral deposits, they are truly a geological wonder. We were mesmerized by the sight of these mountains. Next, we made a quick stop near the Five Finger Mountains and grabbed some snacks. We tried the barbecue flavored lays from here, which were really yum. Troy found a little kitten there and spent some time hovering around it. It was the cutest thing ever. As we continued, we passed through the Jewish town of Azerbaijan, an area with deep historical roots, and soon we were traveling so close to the Russian border. For lunch, we stopped at a beautiful restaurant in the middle of a forest. The dining area had glass domes, making it such a unique experience. We ordered kebabs and shah plow, a traditional Azerbaijani dish where rice, meat, and dried fruits are cooked inside a golden, crispy crust of lavash bread. Both dishes were absolutely delicious. With happy tummies, we continued our journey and finally reached the Shahdag resort. The air instantly turned cooler and the scenery was breathtaking. Shahdag is Azerbaijan's most famous mountain resort, offering skiing in winter and lots of outdoor activities in summer. We tried the famous mountain roller coaster, a must-try ride that gave us incredible views as we zoomed down the slopes. Troy had his own fun too, walking around and picking up pebbles. As we were returning, he demanded a ride in this kid's car. The only problem was that he was too little to figure out how to drive it. We left Shahdag with hearts full of memories and returned to Baku by night. Back on Nizami Street, the atmosphere was so vibrant, buzzing with shops, lights, and music. It felt alive at every corner. We grabbed shawarma from a street vendor, which was so delicious. On our way back to the Airbnb, we stopped at a place called Cool Food where we had some burgers. They tasted like out of this world. Hands down, one of the best we have had on this trip. Day 3 started on a peaceful note. I woke up early and soaked in the beautiful view from our Airbnb with a cup of traditional Azerbaijani tea in hand. For breakfast, we had delicious sausage wraps and fresh fruits. Simple but so filling. Since we were staying so close to the old city, our plan for the morning was to explore it on foot. Our first stop was the Shirvanshah Palace, one of the gems of Baku's old city. Built in the 15th century, this palace was once the residence of the Shirvanshah dynasty. Inside, we got to see the royal baths where members of the royal family once enjoyed traditional hammams. While walking through the palace gardens, I picked up a peach that had fallen from a tree. It tasted unbelievably sweet, and I joked that it must have been a true royal peach. We continued walking through the narrow lanes of the old city, soaking in its charm. Along the way, we did some souvenir shopping and picked up beautiful silk scarves. For lunch, we stopped at Nil's restaurant to try more traditional Azerbaijani food. Every single dish we ordered was packed with flavor and we loved it. Our next plan was to visit the famous Haydar Aliyev Center, but unfortunately it was closed. Instead, we strolled around the area, admired its futuristic architecture from the outside, and then headed back home to rest a bit. In the evening, we made our way to Highland Park again, this time to catch the sunset. After what felt like climbing a million stairs, we reached the top and were rewarded with the most stunning views of Baku. The park glowed in the golden evening light, and it was the perfect way to say goodbye to the city. To end the night, we went back to Denny's Mall for dinner. We couldn't resist ordering our favorite kebabs from day one, and this time we also tried pidem. It was okay, but the kebabs definitely stole the show again. Of course, a little bit of shopping followed, and then we called it a day. The next morning, we headed to the airport with hearts full of beautiful memories from our trip to Azerbaijan. Subscribe to my channel to watch more such videos. Bye.